welcome to the Nebraska Tourism Commission's visitnebraska.com webinar. We're here today to teach you a little bit more about our new website. My name is Angela White and I'm with the Tourism Commission, and this is Dan Cooper, and he is on our web team from Bailey Lauerman. And Dan and I are going to walk you through some of the things on the website today, try to help you understand how to claim your destination, find out a little bit more about sponsored listings, and everything that is available to you on the visitnebraska.com website. And we thank you for joining us today. If you have any questions throughout the webinar, please send those questions either to myself at angela.white@nebraska.gov or to heatherhogue@nebraska.gov, and those email addresses will be on the screen for you to see. Again, it's angela.white@nebraska.gov or heather.hogue@nebraska.gov. All right, Dan, thank you. You can go ahead and start the webinar.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Angela. Yes, definitely. As Angela was saying, this is our opportunity to kind of teach you a little bit more about the new website and kind of show you how to do some of the things that the new website enables you to do as destination owners and as visitors to the website as well. So let's get started. So during today's webinar, you're going to learn how to do several things. They consist of signing up and logging in, using the quick search functionality, how to claim your destination, how to view your account panel, how to add events that are citywide or at a specific address, add a destination that's not already on the site, find answers to commonly asked questions, contact the Nebraska Tourism Commission, and how to enhance your destination with advertising options. So feel free to follow along as I perform these tasks on the live version of the website. So here's the demo time. So you see here that I've got the website pulled up. Again, we've got the major navigation at the top, things to see and do, places to stay, places to eat, as well as events, listing of cities, and trip ideas as well. You'll see here we've got the option to sign up and log in, and we have a help section as well. Right here you'll see this quick search functionality. This allows you to search for destinations on our website by name. Down below you'll see we have the slider here, and we like to use this slider to kind of show you some cool things that are either upcoming or trips or ways to request a travel guide, a whole bunch of things like that. So you'll see that you can click through that and see these little animated feature scenes come to life as well. You'll also be able to browse destinations by interest. So when I say the word destination, I'm talking about anything that's on this website that's a thing to see and do, a place to stay, or a place to eat. You'll be able to browse these destinations by interest. So if you're not sure what you're looking for, but you kind of have an idea of a topic, you can click on any of these and you'll get a listing of things to see and do based on that. We also have these featured trips, featured things to see and do, as well as featured events, and these get updated all the time. Our featured trips are basically trips that we want to kind of promote and show to everybody, and trips consist of 2 or more destinations or events that kind of make a nice little trip or outing. We also have, again, these featured see and do items, as well as featured events. So these are kind of upcoming events that may be of interest to you as well. Lastly, on the home page, we have the ability to browse destinations by city. So we have some of the cities highlighted here. You can click any of them to view destinations based on that city, or you can use a drop-down menu to search all the cities that are in Nebraska. So the first thing I'm going to teach you how to do is how to sign up and log in. And as a destination owner, this is probably one of the most important things you can do. So you'll see up here we have this functionality that says sign up and log in. If you've never been to the site before and you want to sign up and create a new profile, you just click this link right here, and you can either sign up via Facebook or sign up with email. Now, if you're a destination owner and you're planning to use this website to manage your listing for your destination, you'll probably want to sign up with an email address. So you can click this button right here, fill out this information, and go through a couple steps, then click the submit button, and you'll be registered to use the site. So I've already created a login, and I'm going to click this login right here. I'm going to add my credentials, and I'm going to click sign in. So basically it tells me that I've signed in successfully. I can close that little notification with this X button here. Now you'll see that my name is up here, and in this case I'm logged in as Nebraska Tourism. You'll see I have an option for my favorites. You have a sign out option, and you have a help option as well. So I'll kind of show you how that works in a little bit, but that's kind of how you sign up and log in. So again, I'll sign out. You'll see these options right here for signing up and logging in. If you've never created an account, click the sign up. If you already have created the account, click log in, enter your information here. I click the sign in button, and then you'll be logged in. So the next functionality I want to tell you about is this quick search functionality. And right now, the way that the quick search functionality works is it allows you to search all the destinations on the visitnebraska.com website by name of destination. So if I want to put in, let's say, chimney, I can click go. And basically this will search through all things to see and do, places to stay, and places to eat that have the name chimney in their title. So you'll see I've got Chimney Rock National Historic Site and Visitor Center, as well as Chimney Rock Golf Course. And then I have a stay option as well. That's the Chimney Rock Pioneer Crossing. So you can click between these tabs to see the different kinds of results that are showing up. You'll also see here that we've got a little plus sign with a number next to it. And this is some new functionality we've added that basically allows you to favorite or like certain destinations. So once you've signed up and logged into the website, if you see anything on the website that interests you, just click the little plus button next to it. You'll get a notification that says you've just added whatever it was to your favorites, and then I'll show you in a little bit how you get to those favorites to kind of bookmark them and kind of keep track of them in the future. So you'll see as soon as I click that little plus button, it turned yellow for me and it changed the counter from nothing to 1. That means one person has liked or favorited that destination. You'll see here for the Chimney Rock National Historic Site and Visitor Center that 11 people have liked or favorited that. So that kind of gives you an idea of maybe some of the more popular attractions within the website. So that's kind of how you go through and find destinations by name. Now the next thing I want to talk about is how to claim your destination. So if you're new to the website and you have a destination in Nebraska that's already on the website, you can go and claim that destination. And what you get by claiming that destination is the ability to at any time log onto the website, update your contact information, update your phone number, update your address, update your location, update your photos, update your hours, add events, change your description, lots of different things. And you can do all these in real time once you've claimed your destination. So it's super important if you have a destination on visitnebraska.com to go there and claim that destination. And the way that you claim that destination is that there's this little button here that says, is this your business? So once you've logged in and you found your destination on the website and it hasn't been claimed yet, there's this little button that if you click it, it'll ask you if you're certain, and you can click yes or cancel. And if you click yes, basically that will send a request to Nebraska Tourism that says, hey, I want to request this destination. And Nebraska Tourism will go through those requests, and after they verify that you actually are the owner of that destination, they'll grant you access to that destination to be able to update it in the future. So it's really cool, great functionality, and allows you as destination owners to update your listings at any time without having to go through any hurdles or go through any other third parties. So it's super helpful if you have a destination on visitnebraska.com to go in and claim that destination so you can get adding new pictures, new events, and update your information as well. So that's super important. So again, once you've searched for your destination and you find it, if it hasn't been claimed yet, click the is this your business button and then click yes, and Nebraska Tourism will get a request saying, hey, I want to request ownership of this destination. Once you've been approved, you'll get an email notification from Nebraska Tourism saying that you've been approved, and you can go in and log in at any time to manage that destination. So speaking of managing destinations, I'm going to kind of show you how the My Account panel works within the website. So you'll see here that my name, or Nebraska Tourism's name in this case, is always going to be displayed up here once I've logged in. So if I click that button, basically it's going to take me to a section here that has a whole bunch of things that let me manage a lot of the stuff on the website. So if I click this Manage Destinations button, you'll see here that I've got one destination that I've claimed ownership of and been approved for. So at any time, once you've logged in, click your name and click Manage Destinations, and this will show you any destination that you've claimed ownership of and that Nebraska Tourism has granted access to. So in this case, it's the Gene Leahy Mall. If I click this Edit button, basically I can go to the Edit page for this, where I can change the address, I can change the hours, I can add social links, so my Facebook URL, my Twitter URL, my YouTube URL, I can add my website, I can add my phone number, I can add an email address, I can change the name of it even if I want to, or upload new photos, as well as adding new events and updating the description of that destination as well. So again, I'll show you how to get to that. When you're on the home page or anywhere on the website, if you click your name up here, and then click on Manage Destinations, you'll get a listing of all the destinations that you've claimed and that you've been approved as destination owner. Then just click the edit button right here, and you'll be able to update all the information that's on your profile page for that destination. So let me go back to here. I'm going to click here, and I'm going to show you what the destination page looks like. So you'll see here that we've got the address, we have a link to the website, we have tags, and basically these are search terms that have been linked to this destination. So in the search area, if someone searches for nature or sculpture or architecture, your result could appear within those listings. We also have a listing of the hours for the destination, as well as a description. Additionally, we've added nearby places to eat, we've added nearby places to stay, and we've added related trips as well. So there's always a whole bunch of things to do once you get to a destination profile page. You're never at a dead end, so you can always see nearby things to explore as well. So that's kind of how that works. Again, click your name, click Manage Destinations, and then click the Edit button for any of the destinations that you've already claimed. There's also several different tabs within this layout. We have a dashboard, we have Manage Events, we have Manage Trips, and Account Settings. Account Settings is one of the first things that you'll see once you click your name, and this basically allows you to update your information as well as your interests, and a request to be added to the email monthly newsletter list as well, so you can do that from here as well. This dashboard right here basically shows you everything within your profile that you've added. So when I clicked that little yellow plus earlier, basically that adds it to my favorites right here. So you'll see that everything I've gone through and liked on the site already shows up here. These are trips that I've added as well, and you'll see that these are all listed out right here. And then based on destinations that you've liked, we're also providing some recommended destinations. So these are destinations based on some of the interests that you've added or some of the things you've already liked, as well as trips that may interest you as well. So we're kind of looking at what you like and trying to give you some specifics of things that you may also like because of that. So that's super helpful as well. You can easily get to this page by clicking the My Favorites in the top as well, and this will show you everything that you've added as your favorites. So the next thing we're going to talk about is events. Now, the cool thing about the new Visit Nebraska website is that you are able to add events directly to this website. If you claim the destination already, you can add an event that's located at that destination anytime you want to without any additional approval required. If you want to add an event that's citywide or at a specific address that may not be a destination, you can do that as well. It just has to go through Nebraska Tourism to be approved once you've submitted it. So the way to add an event is you click this Manage Events tab, and then you click a Create New Event button right here. On this screen, it's basically two different steps. So you can name your event, you can choose the dates, or if it's just a single date, you choose the same date for both of them, then you can add a description here. Now, if you want to add some search tags, you can do this here as well. And all you have to do is start typing in a tag that you'd like to add. So let's say I want to add fishing. And you'll see here that it recommends ice fishing or fishing. So I'll do fishing. Let's say, I believe camping. And let's do horseback riding. For some reason, fishing, camping, horseback riding for this event. Then I click the next step, and here is basically where I can fill out additional information about the event. So if my event has its own website, I can use this functionality to add it here. If I've got an event-specific phone number, event-specific email address, a price range as well. So if it's not very expensive, you can choose $1 sign. If it's a little bit more expensive, you can choose the $4 signs and anywhere in between. You can add your social links here as well, so a Facebook URL, a Twitter handle, or a YouTube URL. If you have hours for the event, if it's more than 1 day, you can add them here. And here's where you choose the location of the event. So again, as I was saying, if you're a destination owner, you can add an event at any time to your destination, or you can choose an event that's citywide or at a specific address. Now, if you add an event that's at a destination that you own, when you click the Submit button, that will be added directly to the website. If you do one that's citywide or at a specific address that's not a destination, it'll send a request to Nebraska Tourism, who will take a look through that request, and once it's approved, it'll go to the website as well. And you'll get a little notification when that gets posted to the live website. Again, you can also choose photo to upload, and you can allow visitors to post comments using Facebook as well. So there's lots of neat functionality on here. So that's kind of how you go through and add an event. Again, if you click your name, and then go to Manage Events and click Create New Event. You can fill out these 2 steps and that will add the event. You'll also see in my Manage Events tab, if I go back, you'll see previous events that I've added if I need to update those for any reason. So this was just a test event that I added a while ago. So now if you are a destination owner but you haven't been able to find your destination on the website, it's super simple to add your destination to the website. All I do is log in, click my name, and click Manage Destinations. You'll see right here I have a button that says Create New Destination. And basically this is a feature that's very similar to creating an event or updating your old destination. You just fill out all the information that you have. You choose whether it's a place that is a thing to see and do, a place to stay, or a place to eat. Add all the information you want here. Choose your address as well here. Choose hours, so if I am open Sunday and Monday, I can turn those on, and then choose the hours. Let's say it's open from 2 to 5 on Sunday, and 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Monday. I can fill out all this information, type in the name, choose a photo to upload, add a description as well, and choose comments. And then I can use this tag functionality as well to add anything that's specific to my destination as well. So you'll see here that we've got lots of different tags you can choose from. So again, this tagging functionality works well for users that are narrowing down their search based on specific search terms. So once I fill out all this stuff, I can click Publish. Now if this is a destination that I own, I can click the Are You the Owner button and then click Publish, and basically that will perform 2 different steps at once. Not only will it add a request to Nebraska Tourism to review your destination, but also it'll show that you are claiming the ownership of that destination as well. Once Nebraska Tourism looks through that and approves it, you'll get a notification via email letting you know that your destinations have been added to the website and that you're now the owner of it. So super simple to do that and to add your destination if it's not already on the website. So there's lots of different things that you can do on this website, and sometimes it's hard to cover everything. But the great thing is that we have a new help section on the website. So at any time you can just click the help link in the top right, and once the page loads you'll see that there's an FAQ listed out. So basically when it gets to the FAQ page you'll see that we have lots of different questions and answers, and basically all those questions and answers are commonly asked questions and answers that we've gotten from people as they browse the website. So it's questions about what is a destination, how do I add a trip, how do I do all this, and any of those will let you expand those or collapse those to see kind of the answers that we've given. So it's a super helpful place to go. And again, all you need to do is click the help button to get there, and you'll see those different questions listed out. The last portion of the instructional webinar is how to contact Nebraska Tourism. And if I click the contact button in the bottom, it will take me to a page that has contact information for Nebraska Tourism. So not only does it have a address, it has a phone number, it has an email address, and it has all the bios and information of all the Nebraska Tourism support as well. So at any time you can contact Nebraska Tourism and you'll see all the questions and answers that you may have. So again, if I click the contact link at the bottom, you'll see I've got the address here, we've got the email address and the phone number, as well as information for all the personnel from Nebraska Tourism as well. So you can find their information, their phone numbers, and their contact information here. And I just want to quickly show you again where this help is. If I click the help button in the top right, you'll see I've got all these different questions listed out, like how do I sign up? What is the destination? And if I click any of these, you'll get answers to them, as well as step-by-step instructions that kind of show you how to do all these things. So if you can't remember how we did something today during this presentation, all you need to do is click the help button and you'll see all these different questions and answers pop up, and most likely your question and answer are already here. But again, if you have a question that's not on there, click the contact button in the bottom and you'll see the contact information for Nebraska Tourism, including their address, their phone number, their email, and additional contact information for each of the personnel for Nebraska Tourism.
All right, thank you, Dan.
Thank you.
I had thought of a question as you were going through all that. It's a question that I've gotten on the phones recently that I wanted to have you address real quickly. But so what if someone has a destination that is a stay, but also maybe a see and do, or if they fall into more than one category?
Definitely. So definitely, the question is, how do I add a destination that's both a see and do and a stay? And the way that the website works now is, since those destinations are treated a little bit differently as far as what kinds of information they show. For example, a stay destination has a star rating and things like that, or whether it's a bed and breakfast or a hotel, versus a see and do location that has additional kinds of information. The way we have it right now is basically those are two separate entries on the website. So you'll need to add a destination that's a see and do, and you'll need to add a destination that's an eat. And a helpful thing about that is that you probably want to convey different kinds of information, whether someone's looking at your stay location versus a see and do location. Someone may not be looking to stay there, and if you have one destination that has both informations, it make it a little confusing. So the way that we have it working right now is that basically each destination that's both a see and do destination and stay destination have two different destinations on the website.
Okay. And can you talk a little bit about the search radius and what we're doing to change that a little bit here soon?
Definitely. We've been listening to a lot of feedback from everybody, and thank you for providing that feedback. It's super helpful to us. What we're working on right now is increasing the search radius. We know that Nebraska is a pretty big state, and there's lots of different things going on here. So let's say you're in Omaha and you're looking for things to do within 100 miles. Right now it only goes up to 30, but we're working on adding an additional number of search radiuses up to 100 and even 200 that let you find all things to do within a certain radius. So if let's say Grand Island is the epicenter of the city that you chose here, and you chose a 100-mile search radius, it would find destinations within 100 miles on either side of that destination to show you additional things to do in any given state or any given city. So definitely a lot of improvements coming with that. We're also working on some improved search functionality with our quick search, as well as some tagging functionality so people can narrow down their search results even more when they're searching for specific things in addition to just the major interests that we have right now. So definitely lots of improvements coming, and again, thank you so much for your feedback, and it really helps us make a better website as we go forward.
Yeah, I mean, definitely feel free to call us if you're trying to populate your destination or your events and you're having troubles. Like you said, the help section's always there, or you can call us and we'll walk you through it over the phone and give us any feedback that you have, and we will make sure to pass that on to the team for possible fixes or changes to the website.
Definitely, and before we forget, we just wanted to kind of run through a few different ways that you can enhance your destination's listing on the website. And those three things are sponsored listings, banner ads, and premium profiles. And so sponsored listings basically allow you to promote your destination at the top of the search results. So think of it as AdWords on Google. If someone's searching for something, there's always those three sponsored results right at the top of the search results that kind of can be paid for and shown more often to users. So we have that functionality on Visit Nebraska as well. Those can be purchased in specific sections and interests as well. So if you want to make sure that your search result shows up in the sponsored listings when someone searches family fun, you can definitely do that through these sponsored listings functionality. And in some instances, it's helped boost the traffic to that destination's profile page by more than 2,000%. So it's a very helpful enhancement that's available for purchase. And I'll kind of show you on the website right now. You'll see that we have 3 sponsored listings up here right now. And basically, these all say sponsored listings. So those appear above the rest of the search results, but they kind of fit in with the natural navigation structure of the website as well. So they're not intrusive, but they kind of help enhance the visibility of those destinations that have those right now. So that's super helpful going forward. We also have banner ads, and these are standard 300 by 250 creative banner ads that can link to your website. So while sponsored listings only link to your destination's profile page on visitnebraska.com, we can have banner ads that link to your external website as well. Again, and just like sponsored listings, these can be purchased in specific sections and interests. So you could buy a banner ad only in the Eat section or only in the Family Fun section of See and Do to kind of help target that. The average click-through rate of these banner ads have been 10 times the industry average for tourism, so they're very popular and helpful as well. And I'll kind of show you what these look like on the website as well. You'll see here in between the cards on the search results, we have a banner here, banner ad right here. So again, they kind of fit in naturally with the search results. They're not super obtrusive, but they can definitely be noticed by the individuals who are searching the website. So that's the second option. And then we also have premium profiles, and basically these are enhanced profiles that allow for additional photos in the gallery, as well as being able to add videos to your profile page as well. It also adds an increased maximum character count for your description. So one instance that we thought a premium profile might be helpful is if maybe you don't have the budget to have your very own website and you want to put all that information on the Visit Nebraska profile page for your destination. This basically allows you to kind of bypass all the needs of designing a website and hosting it and paying for all that to kind of put all the information you want directly on visitnebraska.com, as well as all your photos and your videos as well. So that's super helpful, and I'll kind of show you an example of that right now as well. So I'm going to search for the Lincoln Convention Visitors Bureau. And you'll see here that we've got a photo gallery. So not only do they have a major hero image here, that they also have a video that is embedded on YouTube that viewers can play as well. So that kind of gives you an example, and you'll see that they've got a lot more content in their description as well. So if you don't want to have your very own website, you can definitely use this premium profile functionality on visitnebraska.com to kind of convey all the information you need to all the visitors that we have on our website. But the important thing to remember is that everything before these three options that we showed you is all free. It's free to create a profile on visitnebraska.com. It's free to add your destinations. It's free to update your photo, change your hours, add events. So it's really in your best interest, if you haven't added your destination to visitnebraska.com, or if you're not actively managing it, to sign up for the website, log in, and update your information and claim your destination. It's definitely a super helpful way, and you get your destination in front of a whole bunch of site visitors. It's a very popular website, so it's definitely a great thing to do to help promote your business to a whole bunch of people.
Yeah, and just to expand on it a little bit, the site gets over 500,000 visitors a year, so it's definitely great investment, and it's free for you for the most part. There are some enhanced things you can pay for, but there's a lot of very free options for you. Another thing I wanted to make sure to add is that part of how we send out our e-newsletters twice a month would be we pull information from the website. So if you have a great event on our website, it's a lot more likely to end out in our newsletter. If it's not on our website and we don't know about it, then we can't put it in our newsletter. So that gets out to a lot more people who have also, actively signed up and said we want to get this information. So you definitely want to make sure your events are always updated on our website so that they can also end out in our newsletter and in other things that we do. Occasionally we do interviews on radio or on TV, that kind of thing, and that's where we pull the events from that we mention in those interviews, is events that have been added to our website.
Definitely, that's a great point.
Do we have any questions, Heather?
We do. The first one is, where can I find information about the Nebraska Passport program? And can you tell me about that?
Definitely. So the question is, where can I find information about the Nebraska Passport program? And pretty soon we'll be launching an updated version of our Nebraska Passport website, and that'll be nebraskapassport.com. That'll have all the information about the new tours, as well as links to the app versions of the Passport as well for iOS and Android. What are the additional ways?
You can also, if you want to pre-register so that you get a passport on the first day of the passport program, you can email us at info@passport or nebraskapassport.com. That's info@nebraskapassport.com, and we will get you on the list to send you out a passport as soon as they are printed and ready. They're currently at the printers, so we don't have one to show you yet today, but they are coming shortly.
I think there's some webinars coming up.
And there are some webinars coming up the last week of the month for the passport stops, and if you are one of the passport stops, you should be receiving email communications about those webinars where you'll find out more information at that time. And also, you might want to watch the Omaha World Herald each week for the next 25 weeks. It started last Sunday. We have 2 feature articles in there each week, a whole full-page spread in the living section that highlights a couple of the destinations each time. So a lot of great publicity that those sites all around the state are going to be getting in Omaha World Herald for the next 25 weeks.
This question says, I've attended this webinar before earlier in the year, and you talked about some impressive web stats. How is that doing now, about 6 months into the new site?
Definitely. So the thing that we've seen the most of with the new websites is that people are interacting with our website more often than the previous version. The great thing about this, as you saw on the profile pages, is that there's a lot of related content. It's never a dead end. Wherever you go on the website, there's always more things to do and explore. So that number has definitely increased. At the moment, I don't have the specific numbers, but we can definitely work to pull those and kind of communicate those with everybody in the future. But that trend has just gone up, and it's really great to see more and more people interacting with the website and spending more time finding new destinations.
Yeah, we definitely find people are spending a longer amount of time on the website interacting and looking around, so that's very important. I think photography is very key to that. Obviously, you see we have some beautiful brand photography on the front of the site, but also if you look at some of the beautiful photography that the destinations have, I think that's very valuable to your site. So I would definitely highly recommend, if you don't have some good photos of your site, to try to get some good photos and make sure that you have that beautiful photography on there that will help draw the visitor's eye.
You'll see some of them people have not claimed their destinations yet, so we're using kind of a placeholder image. So it's definitely, like Angela said, in your best interest. Upload a nice photo if you have it, or any photo is a lot better than just having a standard placeholder image. So definitely do that. And one thing we're definitely recommend against doing is uploading logos as your main image. You'll see through here, as you see all these things, they're a lot more attractive and aesthetically pleasing than logos, so definitely try to steer away from those. It definitely will make the experience a lot better for viewers of the website.
Yes. Here's one that says, do you think it would be a good idea if organizations promoted this opportunity to their memberships? And how many more webinars are you going to host about this?
Definitely. So the question was, would this benefit organizations presenting this to their members, and how many additional webinars are we going to have? So definitely, it's great for organizations to promote this to their members.
Yeah. I would say many of the CVBs throughout the state, they have, and chambers, it's good if they make sure they communicate this opportunity to their members and let them know about it. They may not be on our listservs, they may not know everything that's going on with the Tourism Commission, so we ask that you share that in your meetings with them, in your presentations. Make sure you're constantly reminding people to go on and claim their destination, to add events, to update their destinations. We definitely need all of your help in recruiting people to make sure that they keep everything updated. The new way we have the site is a lot more, we are relying a lot more on the destinations to provide information to us. And then it also gives them the opportunity to have control over that and keep it more updated and fresh.
Definitely, and the more people that add their content to the website, the better it's going to be for everybody. And I just pulled some numbers this morning, and we have over 3,000 different destinations on the website right now. So definitely thank you everybody who's added their destination. Keep on adding those, claiming them, and adding events as well.
And then actually, to the question of when the next webinar is about training for this is actually our last webinar in this series. I'm sure at some point we will probably do another one that's kind of an update on maybe things that we have added in or changes that we've made. But at this point, this is the last scheduled webinar, but you can always go view one of the previously recorded webinars on our YouTube page. And I believe we sent a link out to that in our most recent webinar or Neb Tour announcement. But if you don't have it, we can also email it to you if you let us know.
Okay. Here's one about trips. It says, I'm organizing a girls' weekend, inviting friends back to Nebraska for the summer. If I create a trip of things I think they want to do, how do I share it with them?
Definitely. So the question was all about trips and how to create trips and share those with individuals as well. So you'll see here, if you click trips, basically this is kind of what I was talking about before. Basically, a trip is a collection of multiple things to see and do, places to stay, places to eat, or events within the state of Nebraska. So Nebraska Tourism has already created some that go along with the website. So you'll see here we've got one that's Visit Nights, the Greater Outdoors. If you go here, you'll see some campaign photography as well as a description. And then when you scroll down a little bit more, you'll see all these included destinations. Excuse me, so Nebraska Tourism has put this together just to kind of go along with the theme of the campaign. But the great thing about the trip functionality is that as users, you can also create your own trip. So once you've signed up and logged into the website, if you click your name up here, and then you go to Manage Trips, if I click this Create New Trip button, basically this is going to walk me through the trip creation process. And this kind of goes back to one thing I was talking about earlier. If you've gone through and you've liked different attractions and destinations by clicking those yellow plus buttons, it's going to make it really easy for you to create a trip. So you'll see some instructions here. You'll name your trip. So let's say Night Out. I'm going to say just test. If I want to add an image to it, I can click here and add an image, and then I can also choose to make it public. If it's just a trip that's going to be between friends and I probably won't make it public, but it'll help me kind of organize this. So I'll click Next Step. And then here lets you add all the different destinations to your trip. So you'll see here all these ones that show up to begin with are things that I've gone through and I've clicked that yellow plus button. So that's where it becomes really, really helpful for you to remember to add things that you're interested in. So I'm going to add this Harlan County Lake, I'm going to add this event and a place to stay, a few more things, and then I'm going to click save. So you see I didn't add much of a description or an image, but you'll see here I have all these different destinations that I've added. And the way you can do this, if you click the share button, and if you've logged into Facebook, basically it'll let you share this directly with your friends through Facebook. So get together your friends, your girlfriends, and send them a link to it through this. It's super helpful as well. Just makes it really easy for you to kind of group these things. And another thing you consider doing is if, as a user, there's lots of ways to kind of show off different trips. So I created my own trip, and I called it That's in Nebraska. And you'll see here that I've just kind of picked 10 different things that I thought were really cool that were in Nebraska that most people would have no idea might be in Nebraska. And so what I've done for this is I created this, I shared it on Facebook, and I actually saw people sharing it with their friends as well. So it's really cool. There's so many different lists and top 10 things on different social media channels now. It's really cool to be able to create your own like that on our website and share with your friends as well.
But I think this is also a great opportunity for convention and visitor bureaus or chambers or any town in Nebraska really, if you want to create your own trip related to just your town and you want to highlight some of the great things to do in and around your town or your community. That's another great option for you. You can go in and create a trip. Maybe you're the Grand Island CVB and you want to do one that says Explore Grand Island or something like that. You could do that and put some of the featured destinations, and then you could share it on your social channels.
Definitely, and we have an example right here. We have one that was Omaha for families, and so we have lots of different things that this user has put together as really cool things to see and do while they're in Omaha. So everybody has the ability to do this and just explore the website, go through and like the things that you want to add, and then add those to your trip and kind of make that public. And you'll definitely see that that's beneficial as people look through this page and find things to do that are kind of themed tours.
Do we have any additional questions?
Yes, here's one that says, can you show me where the frequently asked questions page is regarding the site in case I need help?
Definitely. So the question is, can you show me where the frequently asked questions page is in case the user needs help? And basically, there's always going to be this link in the top right that says help. If you click this link, you'll go to the FAQ section that has all of those questions and answers that we talked about. So a lot of them have step-by-step instructions as well as links directly to those sections. And you'll find as you look through here, a lot of the stuff is stuff that we either talked about today or some common questions we've been getting from users that we've put the answer to here for everybody. So definitely just click the little help button on the top right of the website and you'll get to this page immediately.
One more thing we might want to reiterate, I think, a little bit is the importance of logging in. So a lot of the site functionality is built to work much better when you're logged in and you have your account. So maybe walk them through real quick again how they sign up and log in.
Definitely. So you'll see here in this top right, I've logged out. There's a button for signing up and a button for logging in. If you've never signed up for the website, just click this button. You can either sign up through Facebook or sign up with email. If you're a destination owner, would recommend that you sign up with email, preferably one that's at a domain that your website, that your business owns. So at nebraskatourism.com or something like that. It'd be beneficial to sign up through email if you have one of those. So just click that button, fill out this information. I don't know if I'm going to make a password that matches. And you'll see on this next step you can kind of choose some interests. Again, this will help us provide personalized recommendations. You can choose to be a part of the monthly newsletter, and then you can choose where you're from and what state you're from. And then just click this create account button here, and that'll create an account specifically for you. And then once you go back to the website, all you'll need to do after you've signed up successfully is click this login button and type in your email and password as well. You also have the ability to log in and sign up through Facebook, and that's really beneficial just for visitors to the website that may not be destination owners that just kind of want to have that expanded functionality for liking destinations and creating trips. That makes it a lot easier. If you've already logged into Facebook, if you just click this button, it'll log in with those credentials and you won't have to even remember a password for the website. So that's super helpful as well.
Okay. Do we have any last questions?
Last one is, if an event was posted by someone else, can I update that information in the listing?
Definitely. So the question is, if an event was posted by somebody else, can I update the information in that listing? When someone adds an event, it's tied directly to that person that logged in. So you'll definitely need to work with whoever logged in and added that event. If you need any help with that or have any questions, just use the contact page and you can contact us directly and help. But if you have an event that you maybe want to have managed by multiple people, consider logging in and signing up with a username and password that may be more generic to your organization that several people have access to. That's kind of what we've been recommending to people that have multiple people who want to manage this, and it just makes it easier for everybody to go through that route.
Another one just came up that says, so if I understand it right, for advertising on the site, I can purchase ads quarterly, and can you help me for design my ad?
Definitely. So one thing I forgot to mention is that everything is available quarterly now. So the great thing about that is if you just want to promote a destination for a quarter of the year, we have that capability. You can also advertise for the whole year as well. But we've got 2 different quarters coming up. The quarter 3 is July 1st through September 30th, and quarter 4 is October 1st through December 31st. The deadline for insertion orders for quarter 3 is June 15th, and the deadline is June 20th for materials. And for quarter 4, the deadline for insertion orders is September 15th, and the deadline for materials is September 20th. We have a new PDF on the industry section of the website. If you go to industry.visitnebraska.com and click marketing, you'll see a link right there for the 2015 digital advertising opportunities. So again, just go to industry.visitnebraska.com and click marketing, and you'll see a link to that PDF right there that has all the information with the specs, kind of, again, an explanation of what sponsored listings are, what banner ads are, and what premium profiles are, and again, the deadlines and timelines for when those are due.
All the pricing can be found there also.
Definitely. As far as designing ads,
We ask that people design their own ads, and if you need recommendations for agencies that are affordable, if you need help with that, we can certainly give you recommendations for graphic artists or agencies that could help you with that process. So
definitely, and some of the best performing ads are the ones that seem to capture the most interest as well. So it's an important thing to look into if you want to do banner ads on the website. If you don't have the capabilities to do a banner ad, you could definitely consider a sponsored listing, because all you have to do with a sponsored listing is tell us what your destination is, and we can use your search result for your sponsored listing and put that near the top of the search results. So that's a great option if you don't have the resources to handle creating a banner ad creative.
that's right. All right. Well, I think that's all the questions that we have today. Thank you very much for attending our webinar, and if you have any questions come up after this, if you're on the site and you're playing around and trying to claim your destination or add events, feel free to give us a call if you have any questions, or again, you can always look at that help section 24/7 and get answers to your questions on there. But thank you, Dan, and you guys have done a great job, and we look forward to all the new things that we'll be adding in the future too.
Awesome, definitely stay tuned.